Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam, and we are off to northern Worthersee. So this is obviously an all-Euro event, so of course I'm not going to be able to park my car in the show, but I've already seen a hell of a lot of cool modified cars, everything ranging from big turbo Beetles to I've got a car designed to look like a 1M. It's a 135i right behind me. But this should be a really cool event. I'm hoping it's more than pretty much just Volkswagen. Hopefully there's some British cars, you know, some Astons, maybe a couple Morgans, something like that. But I'm excited for this one. I drove out about an hour and a half to do this. So this should be fun. So not even in the show, just because obviously can't park my car in the show if it's not a Euro car, but these are some of the cars that came flying past me on my way in. Of course, we've got the RS3, some modified Volkswagen. So we got a Passat, a modified 3 Series, modified Audi. VW Rabbit pickup is cool. Very cool. I do want to see this. An Audi S6 on the Alzor wheels that look like the TTRS wheels. Very, very cool. Lifted Q7, that's really cool. There's a Rothmans 911 and the replica RS200 that's here as well. I do have some high hopes for the cars that are going to be here today. I already saw the lifted Audi Q7. There's a modified Bentley Conti GT up there, and there's a Cayenne Trans-Siberia that's here as well. Is that a 911 turbo? I think so. Looks good. Yep, Turbo S. Audi wagon with a roof rack and a tent. I'm glad people use their cars here. So this might be one of the coolest Beetles I've ever seen. This came past me on the highway on MST wheels, got the roof rack with the mini spoiler on it, with the big spoiler on the back also. People just don't modify many Beetles, so it's cool to see someone did. Got a sort of Trans-Siberia modified Cayenne. So the Trans-Siberia is a trim that kind of people don't remember exists. It was a full off-road capable Porsche Cayenne. And this one's very cool. It's on the braid racing wheels, roof rack with a spare wheel, of course. Renline. This is super cool. Next to the Carrera RX, designed to look like a Rothmans car. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. I love this. I am a big fan of kind of off-road modifying stuff that shouldn't be off-road. Then, of course, we've got the RS tribute car again. Very, very cool to see. The V12 BMW 8 Series, back from the 80s and 90s, next to an SL55 AMG, if I'm not mistaken. This was always my favorite body style of the relatively modern SLs. Very cool car. Pennsylvania tag. Very cool. R8 V10 Plus, another turbo, a ZHP car, and the lifted Audi Q7. It is funny, all these diesel cars that are here with these stacks out the hood. That's cool. Those are cool. I don't know why. Something is telling me I should lean towards getting a diesel at some point, at least today. This is cool. You don't see these ever. It is a old E-Class wagon, E320, so inline. It is with the paint-matched AMG monoblock style wheels. Very, very cool to see something like this. Again, sucker for wagons and old Mercedes for sure. Cool modified Bentley with a 6-liter, the W12. Suspension looks like it's a little higher in the back. I'm guessing this might be, yep, in transit repair. I was about to say, I think this is probably a rebuild. Still cool. Now I do like these. So we've got a 5 Series, a 3 Series, and another 5 Series. And I really do love the way these things look. older Euro cars just have this kind of look and energy to them. It's very cool. Clown shoe, E92, proper M3, meaning it's manual. Good looking E46. I think I've seen this one a few times. Yep, these are the ones I've seen before. Clown shoe, anti-BMW club. Happy that I get some representation even when I don't have my BMW anymore. I think that's an active hybrid 3. It's pretty, that's for sure. It's not an active hybrid, it's a 328 it looks like. But it's done very well, it's classy. Got the Golf R right there, and the really pretty 996 that I love as well. So there's some older BMWs coming in, but there's some I'm very happy are here. So we've got the old 635 CSI, which I think is one of the prettiest BMWs ever built. But behind it we've got an E85 Z4. And I miss mine terribly, and I really, really regret ever getting rid of it. Honestly, this event should just be renamed German Wagons. Because I think I've seen more wagons today, and it's only like 9:15, than I have since moving to Michigan, actually. Now, these are the cars I like to see. You never see TTRSs. Turbo 5 Daza engine. God, that is a cool car. I love that. And we've got the RS. Very cool as well. The RS6 Avant on BBS wheels. That's so cool. That's a freaking monster. VW bus turned into a drag style dually. That is crazy. What? So two of the rarer cars, a Saab Turbo 4 and a Renault Alpine Turbo. V6 turbo, so cool. That's so cool. Another uncommon car, Beetle Turbo S. That's pretty cool. Especially in red. I think I've only seen them in silver. That's cool. So like I said, this is a German, for the most part, show. It's a very European show. So this looks really good. I got some poutine with chicken and everything, and it looks amazing. Well, that's incredible. Green RS6 Avant with tan leather. Wow. What a spec. Scirocco. I think that makes two of them that are here. Very cool cars. I like the Scirocco. Cup specs. Now, for those of you that have been watching my channel for, at least a year or so, you might remember that when I lived in Georgia, I got to drive my old roommate's Audi S4 pretty often, actually. The project car that apparently now is single turbo swapped. But this is an awesome one. I do love that front end. And that engine setup is just beautiful. 944 turbo. I do love the 944. Very cool. Old Jetta coupe. Now these are a bit forgotten, and I think they look awesome. They do give a bit of BMW style to it, actually. And now a different type of Euro. We've got Vespas. So I went into the parking area, visitor spectator lot. Very cool looking first gen Audi TT convertible. I think these things really did age beautifully. They look so good. This not being in the show really is criminal. And these 5-spoke wheels that look like they're a multi-piece with an exhaust setup, that's so cool. This should have been in the show. This 197 Gen 1 Coyote. Very clean G37. Good looking Audi. Got the Evo. Okay, that's kind of cool. A slightly lifted all-track Previa with rally lights. That might be one of the prettiest BMW wagons I've ever seen. M340 setup on M3 wheels. That is awesome. VW Corrado VR6, BBS period specific wheels. Good setup. Older 911. I like the wheels, roof wheels. Very, very classy setup on this thing. That might be a roof, actually. That's cool. Nice M4. Nicer M5. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna head home. I've got about an hour and a half drive, and I've got some other things to do since this is a long weekend. But if you guys like the video, don't forget, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.